That's like something I would post. That's something we've all done.
Yeah, we love girls. We love women.
We love women.
We love sleepovers.
And I feel like calling her out isn't the like so progressive take that people
it's like
want to feel like it is. You're just over sexualizing women again. So I don't know if you've seen, but people are very mad at Billie Eilish.
No, I haven't seen, please.
Okay, I'm going to tell you all about it then once I pull up my notes.
Sure.
So Billie Eilish is currently being accused of queerbaiting for 2 reasons.
Is she not queer?
I don't think she's given a statement one way or another. I think she said, like, stop asking.
Okay.
Like, please stop asking me.
Okay.
She's also 19, just to keep in mind, guys. But
right.
she released a new music video for the single Lost Cause, wherein she and a bunch of other, like, young teenage hot girls are being hot at a slumber party.
Hot girl.
And then she posted a Instagram with the caption, I love girls, to her account. And everyone is like, Billie, this is like really inappropriate. It's queer baiting. Like, you either need to be gay or you need to stop like pretending to be gay. And like at first glance, to me, this feels like
much ado about
nothing. Let her live. And I've seen some takes where it's like straight people can't weigh in on the queer baiting, but I will anyway. Because I have opinions, and I think that a lot of it stems from our own like hyper sexualizing of young women. And I wrote down some of my thoughts.
Okay, let's hear them. Rant roll.
Oh, but before I get into that, I will say she has subtly responded to these complaints from people within her own community by liking a tweet, which is so funny and so petty of her, because the tweet says, this fandom is so embarrassing sometimes. Like, why would you go to someone's comments and say something that you literally don't even know is true and something y'all literally made up? Sometimes y'all are so dumb. Some of you just need to learn how to mind your business, which is so true. And I think that like ultimately at the end of the day, it's like, you don't know her sexuality. She doesn't owe you her sexuality. And like, she's a 19-year-old girl. Give her some space and time to just be like a 19-year-old girl when she's probably still figuring it out for herself.
Yeah, I like that she doesn't want to, or I'm projecting on her, but not wanting to put a label on herself, just wanting to exist label-less. Right. And everyone else who's getting upset at her, they're projecting their own frustration and hurt and whatever the fuck.
And I think what you're touching on too is something that I think, because Billie Eilish looks like she would fit a queer mold, right?
Yeah.
She wears more androgynous clothing. She's constantly dyeing her hair.
She's like alt.
She's like alt, yeah. And she gives off like very queer vibes. And so people want her to be gay, right? I think they are expecting that of her, which is equally as bad, to be like, you have to be this one thing, or like, you look gay, therefore you must be gay.
Yeah.
And if you're not, then you're queer baiting. And I think like, everyone knows what queer baiting is, right? Do I need to define that?
Why don't you go ahead?
Okay, so queer baiting, just for anyone who doesn't know, now that we're chatting about it, is a marketing technique used typically for fiction and different types of entertainment, where creators will hint at but not actually depict queer romance or other LGBTQ representation. So the idea is like, she's pretending to be gay, but she's not actually gay, just so she can get gay people to like her shit.
Last year, Taylor Swift came out with that music video with like a bunch of gay kids and dancing. Was that queer baiting?
So I think it's interesting. Taylor Swift does a lot of things, or her fan base is very convinced that she's queer, even though she's not said one thing about it or another.
Yeah.
But she'll like change lyrics in a performance to like include she, her pronouns. And I don't know why she doesn't fall under fire for queer baiting, quote unquote, because she also hasn't said anything about it. And I think the way that we're picking and choosing based off women who we see as like the good girl, who's still Taylor Swift, and Billie Eilish, who's like a younger, more alternative type of girl who we feel more comfortable bullying.
Yeah, and like Taylor is completely femme, and up until Billie's Vogue shoot, which we have talked about in the past, She was just like tomboy hiding. She was desexualizing herself purposefully.
Yeah. And I'm sure she regrets it now, because now she's like out here just trying to live her life, and everyone's like, well, you're not doing it in the right way.
When you're a celebrity, this is the shit that you deal with. It's just like way harsher when you're a kid.
And I also think like when I was reading all the articles online, they seem more valid, but even just telling you, or like the video is her just like having fun with girls at a slumber party, and she just made a caption that says I love girls. Like, that's literally nothing. When you were like, ugh, I was like, oh, you're so, like, it is, she did nothing. That's like something I would post. That's something we've all done.
Yeah, we love girls, we love women,
we love
sleepovers.
And I feel like calling her out isn't the like so progressive take that people
it's like
want to feel like it is. You're just over sexualizing women again.
The left has become like gatekeeping and just radical right or left. They think that they have the authority on everything. They're like, no, I'm a queer activist, so whatever I say and what my interpretation is, like, you guys all have to have that as well. It's one person who is projecting what they desire out of a stranger, the stranger being Billie, and what they want them to be for them, either a punching bag or their idol, or someone to fail to make their own, the person, the fans' failures okay.
I think I think like that idea of we're trying to make these people into who we want them to be, as opposed to just letting them be who they are. It's like there's no right way to be who you are. And even if she did come out now, it's like gender and gender identity and sexuality are all fluid. So like stop demanding from creators and like actors to tell you the most personal parts of their lives. Like, they don't owe you that. You're not owed someone's sexuality.
Yeah, and I think fans have a hard time reckoning with celebrities who grow and change their minds, and like, oh no, but you said that homophobic thing 5 years ago,
right? And
well, it is true, the world was different 5 years ago, and the person was different then, and they had an opportunity to grow and stuff. So like,
I'm all for growth when you prove it and you actually do things.
You gotta prove
and
it.
I'm very anti like canceling people for something that they did when they had no way of knowing better, or no opportunity to learn.
Yeah, I like that. No opportunity to learn. I think all of this just kind of, you can still have fun with celebrities and gossip about them, but in a way that doesn't, and not in a negative way,
right?
Not in a harmful way.
Well, and I think so. Like on TikTok, I've seen a lot of people commenting on different creators' profiles during Pride Month, being like, "Are you queer? Like, are you gay?" And I think like those comments that are obviously meant in like good jest, it's an extension of this, of like, no one owes you. Like, if your favorite creator, the person with a massive platform whose identity is like a big part of their job, hasn't told you what they are, it's likely because they don't feel comfortable doing that. You should respect that. Like, they don't owe it to you. So we just got to give people space.
That's a good point. The fandom is scary.
Yeah,
they're not making it comfortable.
Yeah, like, you're not creating a safe space for your, like, you think Billie feels safe coming out now? Absolutely not. Like, even if she were
her faves on Twitter.
And also, and I don't know, it's like, stop demanding it of people. That feels really gross. Like, you better fucking come out. It's like, all right, guys, let's calm down.
You need a time out, fans of the world, except for you guys. We love you. In other celeb news,